Ranita, the Frog Princess. Now that you have reread the story Ranita, the Frog Princess, we're going to take a closer look at the illustrations and find out how they can help us understand the story better. Our learning targets. I can make connections to identify the similarities between the text of a story and a visual representation of the text. I can show I understand by finding connections between the words in the text and the illustrations. I know I have it when I can find specific evidence in the text and explain how both the illustrations and the text work together to tell a story. You are now going to reread a couple of pages from the story. This is from scene 2 when they're eating dinner. You can either read or listen to myself read the page to you. Next, you're going to take a closer look at the illustrations. Notice the facial expressions. That is one of the biggest things that the illustrations have to offer this particular story. The characters are very animated and very interesting. So I want you to take a look at their facial expressions and see if you can tell how are they feeling. And then you're going to type your answers here in the boxes. For the first picture, I have labeled the characters for you as a support. Next, you're going to answer, in what way are the viceroy and his son different? You're going to use examples from the illustrations and text. You should be going back to slide 3 and slide 4 to help you answer the question on slide 5. Next, we're going to take a look at scene 5, at the very end of the story when Ranita turns into a beautiful Mayan princess. You can either reread or listen to me read the story. You're also going to take a moment to look at the facial expressions in this illustration. How are the different characters feeling? This tells us a lot about the characters and how they're feeling and why they act the way they do. Then you're going to answer the question, how does Felipe's attitude change when Ranita is transformed into a princess? What does this show about his character? Use examples from the illustrations and the text. Again, you're going to go back to slide 6 and slide 7 to help you answer slide 8. And that is our activity for the Ranita, the Princess Frog.